Parkeology, the Parkeology Challenge. And Shane actually came up with this, and he's joining us this morning along with Christina to tell us about their adventure. Great to have you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, what an adventure this was. This is a story that actually made worldwide headlines because so many people were fascinated with how you were able to do this. How did you come up with this?
It came about, you know, when I was a kid, but we would come down as a family on vacation, and I would try to cram as much as I could into one day that I would get at Disney World. And now that I live here, it's kind of carried over into adulthood. And with my friend Ted, who runs Parkeology with me, we decided to try this challenge a number of years ago. We're the first to complete it, and now it's become this thing that a lot of Disney challengers like to do.
And you managed to talk Christina into it, right? And one of the things I thought was so fun about your adventure was that you guys took a selfie on every single ride, right?
Yes, that's part of the rules that they came up with. I used to be a big super fan of the challenge, and I've attempted it a couple times, so it didn't take a lot for him to convince me to do it. But yes, you have to take a picture on every single ride as sort of proof that you did it, that you're actually on the ride instead of just standing next to it.
Wearing the same outfit, obviously, right? Proof that you did it all in one day, right? Yeah. Okay, so talk to me about the challenge of getting from park to park, because that's not easy. Obviously, you have the monorail that helps you get between Magic Kingdom and Epcot, but getting out to Animal Kingdom's not so easy. How did you guys do that?
Yeah, that's one of the questions we get a lot, was how did you do this so quickly and move between the parks and even between the rides? I guess if you're relying on the Disney transportation, you may not be doing the challenge in the most efficient way. So we used our personal vehicles for a lot of these park hops and so forth, and it involved a lot of really hustling to get back and forth to and from those parks.
And I take it you didn't do this on a Saturday?
No, we did it, what was it, last Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday, which is probably hopefully not as crowded, right?
It was just after the spring break season, so it was somewhat crowded, not as crowded as I think we expected it to be, but Wednesdays tend to be good, and you have the extended hours there at Magic Kingdom as well.
The other thing I think people are shocked about, no fast passes, no magic bands. What was the longest you had to wait in any line?
Probably Avatar Flight of Passage, which is the huge ride at Animal Kingdom that usually has 3 hours or more waits during the middle of the day. A lot of it was strategy and determining when to hit those rides. So we hopped in line for the Avatar Flight of Passage close to when the Animal Kingdom was closing. We ended up waiting almost an hour for it, but that was probably our longest wait for that.
And that was the last ride you guys did?
At Animal Kingdom, yes. Then we had to hop all the way over to Magic Kingdom and finish out the day. It was open until 2 a.m. that day, so it was quite a long day.
So you got lucky with the 2 a.m. closing time.
Yeah.
It did help. We had a total of 18 hours throughout the day to actually fit all 46 rides in.
How exhausted were you at the end of all this? Did you go home and soak your feet?
I slept right when I got home, and then I slept for a lot of the next day. And yes, you're just so tired the next day. I've done this challenge multiple times, and you're just dead the next day. I think I did 47,000 steps, which actually I believe is my lowest ride count or step count.
Really?
From all the challenges I've done, because we were trying to be really efficient and get it all in without fast passes. But you just sleep. One time I just cried the whole next day. I was just so emotional and tired, and just no one talked to me. Your feet hurt for 4 days.
Oh,
but worth it? People will say, was it worth it? It was worth it.
Yeah.
It was worth it. And what about food? Did you stop and eat it all?
You don't really have time for meals, but we did pack some snacks and things in the car. We had peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and I kind of never want to see any of those ever again. I'm done with peanut butter and jelly.
I love it. So actually you did this pretty economically too, right? Considering if you're eating in the car on the way to the next park.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my gosh. Were you guys shocked at all the attention you got after you did this and posted all the pictures?
A little bit. At the same time, I do think that just the reason why I was drawn to the challenge in the first place is it just seems so impossible and so fun, and so I think people were sort of shocked that we were able to do it without fast passes, but even with fast passes it's pretty hard to complete, and so I think people have just been having a fun time watching this story.
Well, it was fun watching you guys do it. Okay, we got to wrap, but your absolute favorite ride?
Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion.
Tower of Terror, for sure.
You guys are awesome.
Thank you.
All right, if you want more information about Parkeology, should they just go to your Facebook?
Yeah, Parkeology.com.
Oh, okay, perfect. You have a website. Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Christina, you guys are so much fun. Danielle, is that not incredible?
I know. That sounds like a lot of fun. I did it once pregnant, and I think I made it through a quarter of one park. So